So this video is covering turn 8 of the Italian Ottoman War of 1911-1912. So presumably we're getting deeper into 1912, and the Italians decide to recruit 2 new units due to rolling the Tripoli event, and the Italians also spend to entrench at Barca and Sirte. And then Garione's formation, which is at Benghazi, marches to Agadirbiya, and it prepares for an attack against the militia that are deployed there. The militia are Libyans, and they do gain the advantage in the combat, but they fail to inflict any damage on the Italian force, and then consequently the Libyan militia is eliminated. You can see that in the photo. Then Garione takes another activation and marches against the oasis at Merida, which is defended by a Senussi militia, which is entrenched, but the Italians have the advantage and strike first, and they manage to capture the oasis and occupy that space. Then the second camel moves into Agadirbiya. Then we go to the Ottoman portion of the turn, and the Ottoman event is irregulars go home, and so that's not a good event. And I had to take 3 steps out of the Senussi or Libyans, so I reduced 3 Senussi militia units, so I didn't really have to lose anyone. The Ottoman player then recruits a Senussi militia and a Libyan militia, and also recruit or pay for 2 uprisings markers. So this will represent investments in Italian occupied locations to get the populace to join in an attack against them. Then Sawali, the leader, activates and marches from Tobruk and attacks Derna. And I decided to use one of my uprising markers, and it was successful. So that's going to negate the terrain for the Italians in Derna. And the Italians suffer 4 step losses and also a retreat. So they retreat toward Barca, and you can see that in the photo. Then leader Suleiman is activated and marches along the track from the oasis at Jiri Arbor, I think is how it might be said, at least my way of saying it. And marches toward Benghazi, which has been kind of weakened by the Italians marching out into the desert. Then a second activation gets to the outskirts of Benghazi, and then he attacks. And then the Ottoman player uses another uprising marker, which causes the residents at Benghazi to join them, and it is effective. So the Ottoman forces do seize the advantage. They strike first, and the second Alpini is eliminated, which is an infantry unit. And Benghazi falls to the Ottomans. You can see this all depicted here in the picture. Then the leader, Sawali, activates again and marches from Derna to chase down the retreating Italian force along the coastal track. And the Italians end up losing 2 more steps. Then Sawali presses the attack with another activation, and the Italians get the advantage. So the first Ascari decides to retreat from combat, and it moves into the mountains. Then the Ottomans deploy turn 2 entrenchments into bases, which they can do by expending an AP. And then I went ahead and created 4 additional entrenchments of occupied locations for the Ottoman. And you can see the overview of this eastern portion of the map in the photo. That brings turn 8 to a close, and I thank you for watching, and stay tuned if you have an interest in turn 9. Have a great day.